Having been sat in front of the computer working all morning, and with the house set to be full of toddlers, I decided I needed to escape and clear my mind. So I headed up to a local hall. As I set off from the car, it was feeling very spring-like and the sun was shining. It's lovely, love this wee bit of woodland. It's about 2 o'clock and it's Saturday afternoon, and I've decided to come out and escape my office. I've been working all morning, sometimes needs must. Anyway, I've been sat in front of a computer screen all day. I just wanted to escape and get outside, and I've come to my local hill. It's about just over 30 minutes drive from home. Forecast isn't great, sort of squally, wintry showers, but I needed to get out and get some fresh air, get some exercise, free my mind up from looking at that rectangular thing which was staring back at me. And the house is also going to be full of kids, nieces and nephews and what have you for our children this afternoon, so I needed to get out and a wee bit of escape. So I'm heading up here. I've got the crampons and ice axe out so I can see the top of the hills covered in snow, and I'm really looking forward to this. A bit of fresh air, a bit of exercise for the body and the mind, I think. So let's get cracked on and see if I need to use the ice axe. The crampons up on the tops. Looks good. Right, enough waffling, let's get going. It's a lovely start to this walk, and you go through some lovely woodland, but I was soon getting to the edge of the woodland and I could see some rather large black clouds accumulating behind me. So I quickened my pace. Literally, so this 10 minutes ago I did my last piece to camera, and the sun was out. I met a chap coming down in his t-shirt walking his dogs, and it was quite warm. And within the space of 5 or 6 minutes this has happened. I don't know if you can make out in the camera, but there's a blizzard sort of blowing in. It's not lying here, but I think higher up there's certainly going to be a few centimetres of fresh snow if this continues the way it goes. And actually I'm quite enjoying it. I was talking earlier about just getting out of the house, and I always find, even if the weather conditions aren't great, it's amazing what a little trip outside and into the hills, or even just a walk with the dog round the block can do. It just clears the mind. For me anyway, it helps me greatly. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. If this snow stays on, lovely. It's nice to see it for a change. This winter has been terrible. It's been far too summer-like and spring-like for my liking. This is a bit more like it. Better late than never, as they say. So anyway, better put this away and get cracked on, see if this snow stays on or not. Lovely! I carried on a bit further to see if the snow shower would blow through, but after about another 5 or 6 minutes it didn't seem to be showing any signs of doing that, so it was time to stop and get my waterproof jacket on, my hard shell, and get the goggles on, the gloves on, and just get wrapped up and prepared for the hike ahead. I was only going to be getting higher, and if this weather stayed the same it was going to get heavier and heavier, so I got myself prepared. And as sod's law would have, about 5 minutes after I'd wrapped up and really put my goggles on and my winter woolies on, the snow shower cleared and some blue skies came out again. Typical early spring weather in Scotland. I love it. That's me almost at the what I call the halfway walking, which probably distance-wise in this hike is halfway, but really this is where the proper hill climb starts, up this wee hill. And I'm still feeling good. I'm so glad I came out. And the cloud is scudding past the summit at the moment. It's going to be a bit brisk up there, and maybe a bit snowy if one of those showers comes in when I get to the top. But the last heavy shower's kind of blown through. It's given everything a slight dusting, but it's melting away quick enough. It's that time of year where unless it stays on, it doesn't tend to settle. So I better get cracked on up this steep part. I'm just going to take my time. I'm absolutely sweating. It's always one of the dilemmas to delayer or layer up, keep the waterproof on or take it off. If you don't take it off like me at the moment, you tend to get very sweaty and wet from the inside, although you're keeping the elements out. So the trick is to try and keep a nice steady pace so you're not heating up too much. I don't think I can delayer because the next shower looks like it's going to roll in any minute, and I think I'd be pretty cold if I didn't do that. So Yep, that's me at the moment. Time to go uphill and do some proper hill walking. Here we go. I was soon passing the halfway lock-in, and just beyond here is where the hill walk really starts, and it starts to get a bit steeper. There's a lovely path up, and I was just taking my time, and it was really clearing my mind and allowing me to focus on the walk. It was a fantastic day. To start coming up the steeper part of the hill now, if I turn round, you'll be able to see where I'm going. That's the mountain up behind me there. And I come up here quite a lot in the first thing in the morning, trying to catch the sunrise. And this bit here is always a bit where I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to make it up in time, and I'm racing up here at full speed to try and catch the sunrise and dawn skies from the summit. So today's lovely. I'm just taking my time. There's no rush. I've got plenty of hours of daylight left before the sun goes down and it gets dark. And it's just wonderful. It's lovely. You can see down there the sun's shimmering off the loch. And there are heavy snow showers coming and going, but every now and again you're getting wee bits of blue sky like that over there. And the summit, occasionally the summit's free of clouds, so we'll see. It's going to be 50-50 on whether the clouds part for when I'm standing on the summit and whether I get any views or not, but I'm not really bothered about that. It's just nice to get out and clear the mind and get some exercise and fresh air. Woo! Absolutely brilliant. As I made my way up the mountain and got higher, I started to encounter my first real patches of snow, and it wasn't too bad here. I was in the lee of the winds, and I'd chosen this route really because I knew I'd be in the shelter until I got on the summit. And it was nice getting in the snow again, and it got deeper and deeper the higher I got. It was lovely. I'm not far from the summit now, and the snow's got a lot deeper in this last kind of 100 metres or so I've just been taking my time. There are some tracks, you can see some tracks going into the whiteness there, but I'm not sure if they're from today or yesterday. They're certainly not too fresh. The snow's covering them in pretty readily, so it's pretty white. I might actually have to get the GPS or map out up here if I can't see the cairn. I'm not sure how bad the visibility is. At the moment it's pretty white, but this wee cloud might move off the summit, we'll see. So not long to the top now, goggles down, head down and up to the top of this cracking wee hill. Beautiful. Whew. As I expected, as I got nearer the summit, the visibility was really poor, so I did get my GPS out just to make sure I knew where I was and I wasn't going to be going off any cornices. But before long I was approaching the summit, and it was really cold and icy, so I do apologise. There was a layer of frost and ice that developed on my lens here, so it might be a bit blurry and the next bit's coming up. But yeah, as I got out of the sheltered side of the mountain and onto the summit ridge, it really was blowing a hoolie, and yeah, it wasn't a place to hang around. But still, that's Scotland for you. Just shows you it can be spring-like in the glen, but it's still full-blown winter up in the tops. That's me at the summit, and I was going to do a piece of camera up here, but I was surprised if you can hear this. So what I'm going to do, gonna head back down. Oh, I've lost you, I have to pick you up. So windy it is, it's windy. So what I'm going to do is head back down out of this breeze. It's blowing a hoolie, and I'll do a bit of camera once I get out. getting into the shade a wee bit. My God, right, let's get off this top. It's actually starting to get a bit brighter now, just as I'm coming off the summit there. But man, it was wild when I was up there. I suppose that just emphasises what we should all know is it might be spring down at the car park or down in the glen, but certainly the tops, any time of the year, can be full blown winter, and I'm glad I've got all my gear. I was fairly comfortable, nice wrapped up, nice and warm, but I had to be careful, had the map out and the compass just before I saw the summit. I can see it now, clear as day, but when I came up here it was pretty white and pretty claggy, couldn't see anything, but yeah, I think it's a pretty straightforward descent now, and I feel great, just what I was saying before. This has just really helped me clear my mind and give me a bit of exercise for the day, and it's been great, you know. I think one of the things I was wanting to talk about was the press often pick up. I mean, the majority of people that are watching this, I think, will know the benefits of getting outdoors and great outdoors for body and mind and what have you, but I suppose general members of the public, the only time they read about the hills is in the papers when there's some bad press or bad news or some very sad events happened, and the only thing that annoys me about that is you hear these stories, but they never talk about the stories for the 99% of other people that go in the hills. Probably 99.9%, hundreds of thousands of people gain, and really the hills give to people and help your mental health, help your physical health, and sometimes it just irks me that that's never really talked about. I was quite, yeah, it was a joy to read some social media stories about some people who were having issues with their health and they found relief and remedy. The mountains gave them some remedy for it, and I think that's the real benefit of these, and I just wish that the general public could hear more about these stories and not just the sad stories that happen in the mountains, because the mountains do give a lot more than they take. Anyway, I'm kind of ranting a wee bit now. I think I need to head back down. I'm thinking of going back to the summit because it's getting a bit brighter now, but yeah, I'm not going to bother because I know when I go back up there the snow will probably come back on. So what a fine hike up this wee hill once again. Time to get back to the car and back home in time for some tea. Woo, let's go. All that was left to do now was to get down off the hill and back to the car. And as always, irrespective of the weather conditions, by the time I got back down in the car and I was heading home, I felt a lot better than I did when I left the house and a few hours earlier before heading the climb. It's always nice to get out and about and into the mountains.